What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today, as I'm sure you can tell by the title of this one, this is definitely the most random and unique video that I'll probably ever make on the channel. As I'm sure some of you guys know, over the past weekend my channel was actually hacked by some sort of Korean Bitcoin company or something along the lines of that, and for about 2 or 3 days there I lost complete control or access to my entire Google account, which meant not only this channel but my second channel, my email, my Google Calendar, everything was suspended for a few days because of the account being compromised. Now everything seems to be sorted out at this point, so I thought I'd just quickly make this video to let you guys know what the hell happened. I saw so many of you guys reaching out and asking where the channel had gone, commenting on my second channel asking what happened, DMing me on Twitter or Discord, even emailing me. It was actually crazy how much support you guys showed, and yeah, since I couldn't reply to the couple of 100 messages that I got, I thought I'd just let you guys know right here on YouTube. So like I said, the channel is all back to normal now without any real damage. Honestly, we lost around 1,000 subscribers unfortunately, but all the videos are still there and everything seems to be fine now, so it seems everything is back to normal. YouTube were actually really helpful and responsive to this whole situation. I've heard some pretty bad stories of people being hacked or banned or whatever the case may be, and then it takes weeks to even hear back from YouTube. But within about 2 to 3 hours of the account being hacked, I had received a DM on Twitter and an email from YouTube themselves, and luckily they were able to resolve the issue a lot faster than I initially thought. Now, as for how this actually happened, I am still in contact with YouTube in regards to the investigation, and I think that we've pretty much pinpointed how this actually happened. I get a lot of sponsorship offers in my email, and honestly I'd say like 1 in 5 are actually legitimate, while the other 4 are just clearly some sort of scam or whatever the case may be, and it's pretty easy to tell when they're fake, so when I get a fake one I just delete it straight away. Now I got one about a week ago and it did seem really legitimate. To their credit, this was actually a pretty well crafted scam, and it was to promote a small indie game which is a real game and did just recently release. So it all looked about 99% legit, and since this was a small indie company I thought, hey, maybe it just seems dodgy because they're smaller and they are based in Japan, so maybe their English wasn't perfect, so I kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt. I replied to the email just letting them know that I would be interested to hear more. I didn't actually click on any links or download anything, I just simply replied to kind of suss them out a bit and see if this was legitimate, and I guess that must be all they needed to actually get access to my details somehow. They then replied and they slipped up big time, honestly. They mentioned the game is coming out this month when it's in fact already out, and so I knew that to be the case, and I instantly just knew this was fake and just deleted the email and went about my day. Well, obviously the channel was then hacked a few days later, and honestly it took me about 2 days to realise that this dodgy email must have been the cause of it, because it didn't seem like an issue at the time. I get those emails literally every other day, and despite being fake or scams or whatever they are, I never really assumed that just simply replying to one would cause such an issue. So like I said, YouTube are currently still investigating it, and I'm pretty sure that unfortunately for these hackers, they may end up being in quite a bit of trouble if YouTube can find them guilty, because I know hackers aren't treated very kindly by big companies such as YouTube. So suck shit to those idiots, you will be getting what's coming to you. Now, what does this mean for the channel moving forward? Honestly, not all that much is going to be different. I've changed my email and password for every single login that they were linked to, and so I'm hoping that this won't happen again in the future and that things can essentially go back to normal moving forward. Now, I won't be uploading on this channel at all next week for a few reasons, one being that I'd like this video to be the most recent video on the channel for a while, just so that everyone can kind of catch up on what's happened, and then also just because this kind of did screw me around a little bit, and so I thought it would be best to just get back ahead of schedule and sort of not stress myself out by trying to rush out content. So if you see me not uploading next week, then don't you guys worry, everything will be back to normal the week after this one. Now lastly, I did just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys who did reach out to me over the last few days. It was actually pretty crazy to get so many of you guys showing that you really do care, and the amount of people that were asking how they could help and stuff like that. It was honestly just super touching, and it does mean a lot to know that you guys do care so much about me, our community, and the channel in general. So a huge thank you to everyone for all of that support. For those who were asking how they could help, the only thing that I can really think of that I'd love to see would be for as many of you guys as possible to head on over to the second channel, Sammy Plays, drop a sub and just watch a couple of videos, as that channel is really close to monetization, and once it is monetized, then at least all of my income isn't just from this channel alone, which will be a lot less stressful in the long run, and if something like this does somehow happen again, at least that channel will be a small source of income to help me pay the bills. So like I said, if you guys could go and check that out, the link will be down in the description. situation. We did just hit 1k subs over there, and as promised, I am actually going to be doing a setup tour showing my entire setup where I make all my content and stream and all that good stuff. So yeah, if you are looking to help out, then I would seriously appreciate you guys heading over there and just literally watching 1 or 2 videos just to help us reach those watch hours for monetization. But other than that, honestly, you guys have already shown so much awesome support, and for that I really am appreciative of you guys and this entire community. But anyway guys, that is going to do it for this one. Like I said, I just wanted to quickly update you guys on the situation, as I know not everyone has Discord or Twitter, which were really the only places I talked about it, so hopefully everyone is now up to date on the situation. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I will catch you all early next week.